With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to McCaffrey, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Now throwing on first down and completing it.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Chase Young.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Or might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rico Gafford with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. T.J. Logan, 77 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Eluding, and a loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Complete.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Cardinals 1st down.
They'll drop the throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. These two teams all tied after one. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Play action. Now Wilson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this one complete to Gafford. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Back to throw now on first down. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 9 now. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Alert flare, check, crunch, no 14. Whip, watch the whip.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Now that'll be caught by Cobb. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
On the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
48.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check 24. He's checking. Crash. Go. Flood it.
This is Carson. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that guy.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
10-10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
They'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14. And the Cardinal first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's third down. And 5 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Arizona.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 20. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Now a dump off here complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Yards. First down, Cardinals.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Trey Flowers with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away. Marquise Blair. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that fourth down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the fourth quarter. Now Wilson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
For the extra point.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defense in front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On second down now, it's Logan. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, But most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They go play action with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
48, 48, come on. Go. Bang up, bam.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Logan. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 10-yard line.
14. Hey, we don't like the 48. 4 down, 4 down.
Cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Wilson wants to throw it. Being chased out left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 38, Cardinals 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
Vita Vea able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
He's going to let it fly. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Rico Gafford.
His second touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
He'll find Metcalf.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.